Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll have Wi-Fi at home still, though, so yeah, that's fine. Anyway, my goal with the Simple Tim ASMR is to, well, now it is. Originally, there was just one thing in mind, but I did some test videos like less than an hour ago, and I really like what I found, after I taught like certain things or whatever. So, one thing I want to try to do is, basically my ASMR is just going to be non-stop talking. It's just going to be a rant about what I think. And if you like what I think and you like, hopefully this tingles. I'm so sorry. So I guess I got like whispers, inaudible whispers. I guess like if you turn down the volume on your phone, it'll become an inaudible whisper, you know what I mean? Or if maybe I try to do it like more back or something. I don't really know about anything in life at all, so that wasn't an inaudible whisper at all. Hey, I didn't want you to hear that. Okay, but anyway, I just talked to my friend Fabian, my guy, since like middle school. He sat at the other Spanish kid table, because I'm half Peruvian, and the other half's Irish. A funny story, just to cut off that funny story, about which I just called him, yeah. Okay, anyway, potatoes were found in Peru, or the Inca Empire, and the Irish, apparently, they died for potatoes. They loved it so much that it was like the only thing they grew and depended on, to the point where there was a famine of the potatoes, and we still love them today, is what I'm told, by my magic 4-leaf clover invisible headset, connecting me to all the other ones through time in my family line to the original leprechaun. I hope that's not offensive to people who were like born in Ireland, or who are like rich in their Irish heritage and culture. Oh, that wasn't an intentional scratching sound. I was just scratching my pinky, by the way, so sorry if that was loud. I just realized that. And everything else about the fact that every little noise, like this little chain, I don't know if you can hear that. That's fun. I like it. What's going on? I heard it making a cool noise before, and I thought I'd recreate it, but it didn't work. So anyway, I called my friend Phoebe, and I'm like, bro, I just found a new outlet, and I guess this really, I'm just not gonna have a focus at all. I don't know what the title of my videos. Maybe like day one, or just be like chill sesh, like we just met, like me and Tim for the first time, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe that's what I'll call it. Me and Tim for the first time. Anyway, so I was like, bro, I just found an outlet. He was like, what's that? And I was like, it's something to fight your energy. And he was like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what is it? I'm like, well, it is ASMR. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, bro, like I never realized it before, but like I make this over facial expression. What I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, it's perfect. Like that's like when I see people with cool facial expressions on ASMR, like it's just like an eye type thing. Like not as much as like nice sounds. And I guess for like my startup video, I just want to like shout out to the people who I found on ASMR, who I very much so enjoy. And on ASMR, like it's in the ASMR community, as you might say. So let's see. Shout outs to the one I'm listening to most recently and frequently, JoJo ASMR. My God, he gave away like $5,000 for Christmas. That's just this guy. But he does like mouth sounds and stuff. And like, oh man, he does like 3-hour videos. And I'm just like, I'm gonna fall asleep. And then I wake up in the morning and I pause like after 10 minutes. I'm like, wow, I want to see what was in there. I never even got to the one picture. Like there's a picture of this thing that looks like a brain massagey thing. I never saw that. And I've played the video. It has to be like 10 times. I just never get that far. Another one who I would like to shout out is GB. GBSMR. Maybe actually, I don't know if ASMR is after it. I think so. But anyway, she's awesome. Or she was the one I was thinking of about the facial expressions thing. Like her face. just like, wow. And actually, like, there's a lot of things I want to do. And I saw on her channel, and it's not like I'm on here. I know this is 2 in a row. I know. But okay, so the reason why I was like, let me give it a shot. And she's giving away this like microphone or something, Blue Yeti XL, which she's talked about on her ASMR channel for the longest time. Not like the XL, but the Blue Yeti, And her stuff always sounds great. And she always changes her hair color. It's just funny. But yeah, so I usually use ASMR for sleep and like relaxing more like recently. But anyway, and this is like my go-to, the number one ASMR video in my personal life for getting me to go to sleep and feel relaxed and sensational, So, oh man, sorry about that throat clear, that was probably loud. But Blue Whisper, like Cozy Lane, I'm saying, the one where, you come in, she's like, oh, you're broken, don't worry about it, my guy, come on in, you were here for a shave, right? Yeah, put your coat up there. And then like she's just like, this is also like a hotel, or like we got a few rooms, several rooms, 4 really. The top floor is my favorite. In the Owl Roost. I always pick the Owl Roost. I'm joking. I actually didn't get that far until like it had to have been maybe like the 10th time I watched it. I finally went up to the Owl Roost. And I was confused. I was like, I thought I was getting like a shave. But yeah. Just everything in there. Everything is like detailed, you know what I mean? Her voice is sweet. She's got this nice candle in the background. The only thing I got going in my background is my TV. I don't know if you can hear that. Like I can hear all TVs and stuff. It's so annoying. And but my fan. And okay. So this like 8 minutes in, there was so much I wanted to say. So I also thought I'd be good at ASMR. It's probably because I like making random sounds. You know what I mean? I wonder if you can hear my hair. Do you think you can hear my hair? Probably. I've seen people brush hair on microphones. Not like they're brushing hair on microphones, but there's hair on microphones that they're brushing. So let's give it a shot. Okay, that's the sound of my hair. Now you know. I don't know how long I should make my first video. So, I mean, every other time I've tried to make channels before for various reasons I never really followed through on. This one I think I can do. Because I can basically, oh man, this is like perfect. Because I get to talk to somebody as if they're there, they're listening, and they care. Which I feel like a lot of ASMR people are. But not just that, but I have so many ideas and stuff that I would love to share. And this is some of the stuff I would like to tell my friend, but he already gets it. You would have to explain it, because I'm not saying we're not friends, I'm just saying we just met, alright? So, but I like to talk about stuff so much. For example, I have really good ideas for, I don't know, sociological things or groupings, or like, I wouldn't want to go into detail because I'd have to get specific and I'd give away my ideas. Which I'm here to do for some of them, but some of them are specific things that I need to do something in my future. I intentionally did nothing for like the first, I'm 29 years of my life. It's like chilled, observed, and strategized. So, anyway, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm just like getting insecure and defensive against ghosts from my past, really. Christmas coming up. Ghosts of Christmas past, Poor little Timmy, my name's Tim. Poor little Timmy. Ghosts of Christmas past. The Scrooge, that's the name of that movie, alright? And I easily have, like, which will make this ASMR interesting, fun, example, there's one God. There's like 3 books out there that are pretty. Not 3 books. There's so many books. But okay, I'll just get into detail on this one. There's the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, and like the Torah and all of the other books that the Jews used, because there were so many prophets after where the Old Testament for the Christians left off. And anyway, like let's just use the Christians for example, the Holy Bible. So there's the God of the Bible, and then there's people who like read 3 verses of the Bible and they're like, that's the God of the Bible, and it's not really the God of the Bible. Like, so, and there's a wide spectrum. There's the people who hate God of the Bible because of the 3 verses that they read, and they're like, some God like that, without knowing the whole situation. And there's other ones that are like, that sounds so good, I'll believe in that. You know, oh, someone who wants to, I don't know, anyway. But, that was relevant to something I was saying before, but, God of the Bible perspective, many perspectives of the same God, but there being one true God. There was something I was saying before that, I don't know, I have no idea, something, oh, the dissociation thing. So the people could totally like just, dissociate somewhere else. Maybe. I don't know what it's like, or I would love to meet someone who's dissociative and have a conversation to the best of our abilities. Yeah. But anyway, so the ingenuity ideas guy, inventor, I have this really good idea. It's called the poverty box. And it's a big metal box with a lock and key with a slot at the top, where what you do is you put stuff in the box which rids your future of poverty. It doesn't make you not poor now. It doesn't get you out of poverty right now. What the box does is removes poverty from your future. Inside the box is your future poverty. So if you put in $100, there's $100 less space worth of poverty in your future. If you put in a I love you card dated for your future self in that, the poverty box, then there's that much less room for poverty in your life, because it's so filled with love. And whatever you put in the poverty box, maybe water would evaporate out, or like if you filled it with ants, they'd climb out the slot. But I'm sure you can think of like at least 1 or 2 more maybe good things that you can put in the poverty box, which will rid your future of poverty. You know what I mean? Maybe I was talking about Christians before, not just a whole, or like a Catholic person, put Jesus on a cross on a chain into the box, and they're like, God is gonna go to the future, go into the poverty box to rid my future of poverty. God Himself, I don't need to put money in the box because God Himself. Oh man, I think that was. I'm sorry. If anyone has anything they want to say to me to enlighten me as to God, whoever your God is, we can have that conversation. That'd be great. Message me or something. I don't know. If you want to talk about anything I cover in my ASMR Rants channel, not channel, Rants, feel free. If I talk about it, I'm willing to talk about it, basically. So, I was thinking the tagline would be like, the more you put in, the more of your future poverty comes out. Yeah, that's basically it. What's this say? Oh my goodness. Okay. This section of the video is for all of you would-be lovers out there. Have you had trouble finding out the perfect date for that young lad or that young lass that you've met recently? Maybe you're just getting into dating. You don't know what it's like. Maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe sometimes the people are flashy and get your attention really easily, only to leave you wanting more. effects and like a countdown there, just random stuff all the time. Like when I did the so simple to ASMR with my hands going like, you know, you probably totally heard that. Man, I burped, and the thing is, a lot of times when I burp in public, is I'll cover my mouth, but I'll burp in my mouth, and not over my mouth, so the sounds. And I'll let the air out of my nose, which it kind of smells sometimes, but it doesn't let anyone hear the fact that I burped. You know, maybe people think I was gonna sneeze or something, I don't know, but that's what I do. There was a countdown to something. The first day, okay, take them to a park bench and maybe get a loaf of bread or some leftover crackers, you know, from the cupboard or whatever. You know, go to a restaurant beforehand, ask me, hey, you got any bread you're throwing out? I want to go feed the birds. So you guys just go feed some birds and hang out on the bench for like an hour at least, you know. And the point of this is there's nothing to do other than engage that other individual. I should have put a warning that I was going to do that thing, you know. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. But, so, you have to talk to the other person. And if you guys don't get along, then, you know. And here's some tips. If you're going to take this dating advice and go to that park bench, let them know, hey, listen, I really value my time and other people's time. So I want to make sure that what I find most valuable is something that you find to have value as well. And so I have formulated a few questions. Not so formal, this is very introduction. But number one, do you like chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla ice cream, or whatever you would like to ask, you know? Like for me, I would be asking about some of the big things to see if that woman would be fit to help me build the castle, have the 17 heirs, you know what I mean? And change the world, yeah. If that's you, then there's only 4 simple qualifications. Hit me up if you want to know. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so you spend an hour talking on the bench if you get through the whole hour. And, you know, respectfully, if in that first hour, which you should give someone more than an hour unless they do something absolutely offensive to a normal human being, then, you know, in that case, just bounce. You know, after the hour, then go do something. But, like, if you really think about it, letting a stranger eat with you is kind of awkward because your entire life, you only ate with your family. When you went to school, you were forced to eat with strangers, which, you know, you couldn't help it. But after that, I was just trying to be, like, philosophical and make a commentary on something I hadn't fully grasped myself. But that's alright. And, so, you know, you spend an hour on the bench or whatever, you feed the birds. And, unless they're allergic, that's another, like, cool thing. If someone would want to feed the birds with you, like, what kind of person are they? Like, stay away from them. It's terrible. Just absolutely terrible. I'm thirsty. So, I wonder if you can hear that from there. I can hear it. It's louder than whispering, so. I just didn't want to, like, show logos and stuff. Anyway, so, if you made it to the end, I should have done this at the beginning like JoJo does. Oh, wait. So, other ASMR artists are like Cat Plant ASMR. Who else? Zeitgeist ASMR is pretty cool. How could I forget? Luminate. Boss. I remember there was the one I played it so many nights in a row. And like my favorite part was after she did the circle thing with the bowl, and she got out these sprays. She shoot those bottles. There was like the perfect amount of like fluid in there, and videos, brand new. If you like what I got, if you like this, please. I'm sorry, I started to beg you. Like, first I was just asking courteously, and then I literally begged you just on screen. This was embarrassing. I'm ashamed. Unless you do what I was gonna ask. So shameful. And if you could like this and subscribe. Also, I'm brand new, and I'm gonna try to get content up. But if you like this, let's be honest, I'm a guy with one video, and you're never gonna come look for me again. So if you want to hear from me